joining us today on this episode of Catch Up Talks are Ankur Rathi and Shriyam Bhagnani, who you've recently seen in City of Dreams Season 2. Welcome, guys. And firstly, I'm thrilled to be talking to you two. And just tell me, how are you doing? What's up with you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. My fiance is in the US, and now I came back to India about 10 days ago. So
Okay.
jet lag is over, and I've started shooting for my next project. I'm happy to be back
That's interesting.
in the city of dreams
It
because a lot मेरे बहुत सारे सपने यहाँ पर पूरे हुए हैं इस शहर में.
Gee,
So aptly it's called City of Dreams. So I'm happy to be back.
I agree. And great to know that. What about you, Shriyam? How have you been?
I have been great. I've been looking forward to this. This is kind of my first video interview after the release. So I'm damn excited. Thank you,
Yay.
Priyanka, for doing.
I'm glad. So, guys, talking about the season 2, how has it been for you guys? Can you talk about the characters and what sort of prep goes into such characters? Because they're stark opposites, in so many ways, both of them. Even though not stark opposites, but they do have different priorities. So, personally, for each of you, how was it bringing these characters to life? Shriya, can you tell us?
Bringing Tanya to life. That was I felt that I just followed what Nageshwar said, like with Tanya's brief, whatever it is. She is very different from me in real life. But I just felt that she comes from a reality, and that reality needs to be met with my performance. And I just followed what Nageshwar said to the T.
But when you say, she's not like you, in what sense?
In what sense?
You don't
So
think she's
she-
like you?
You think she's like me?
I think that you guys have similar elements. Yeah.
I think she's a little younger than me. Is what was the barrier, because the things that she was learning in life, those are the things that I'd already been through. So for me to go back there was something that I had to struggle with. But otherwise, yeah, like I feel a lot of things. Like she says it twice. I also hate lies. So that's a commonality.
Okay. What about you, Ankur?
I was going to comment on what she just said because it's so interesting. I think a more interesting question is, what do we think about how similar we are in real life to each other's characters?
Yeah.
So let me start off by saying what I think. There's this immense amount of, so there's naivete and then there's innocence, right?
Yeah.
And Shriyam is not naive the way I think Tanya is sometimes in the series, but there is an innocence, right? There is this purity when you speak to Shriyam. As a co-actor, when I'm doing scenes with her, we're always yearning for authenticity and truth and honesty in performance. And so I really got that. And even off screen, the kind of conversations that Shriyam and I had, हमने खुल के बातें की, right? Personal बातें की. We were able to be, in order to be vulnerable off screen, sometimes you find that there's vulnerability off screen as well that you end up sharing, which is awesome. So I think that's one thing, that innocence and that purity is definitely a similarity that Tanya and Shriyam share.
Okay. Shriyam, would you like to talk about Ankur's character?
I don't think Arvind and Ankur are similar at all. Like off-screen Ankur and on-screen Ankur on City of Dreams were two different people. I think Ankur is somebody who really, really respects people, who really, really respects women. And Arvind is not so much.
Has an escort service on speed dial.
Exactly. So I don't think Arvind and Ankur are similar at all. And it's amazing. Like I feel like a lot of people are hating Arvind, okay? And that's the quality of a job so well done, that people are actually hating this boy who's actually very, he is like, if on set, like when you're not shooting, he's like this child on set where he's always like, singing, he's talking to somebody, like he has so much of energy that he comes from. He's always like, talking to somebody, making people laugh, and cut to like Arvind comes on set and he's like this person who doesn't give a shit. So it's like, for me, a lot of times I was like, how did this switch happen? Is it Ankur or is it Arvind? So yeah.
I think that, I go through life like we all do. हमारे दिमाग में कई बार हजारों मतलब ख्याल आते हैं दूसरों के बारे में, जजमेंट होती है
जी
बस क्या आता है फिर उम्र के साथ तुम सीखते हो, मैच्योरिटी के साथ सीखते हो कि ये शायद मुझे नहीं बोलना चाहिए। तो अरविंद के साथ बस ये है कि वो जो फिल्टर हम रखते हैं ना, उसको हटा दो। बाकी की जो गंदगी जो दिमाग में आती है, you just let it come through. So I don't think that I'm too similar to Arvind, but I think that there is a certain level of arrogance that Arvind has that maybe I have and I need to work on, honestly. But other than that, not too many similarities.
We are glad there aren't. So I was going to ask you, Shriyam, like you mentioned, how has been the response after the season 2 came out? What are the kind of because social media gives you like an instant response, right? You don't have to wait. People just come up and say whether they've liked your characters, love them or not. So how has that been for you guys with the show and your characters?
COVID एक ऐसी चीज है जो ज्यादा मतलब मिलना जुलना कम हो गया है
जी।
तो ज्यादातर जो एग्जैक्टली तो ज्यादातर जो फीडबैक मिलता है दोस्तों से आपस में बातचीत करते हैं तो वो बताते हैं। लेकिन कल ही मैं सेट पे था और मेरा एक कॉलीग है, एक को एक्टर, उसने कहा कि उसे शो बहुत अच्छा लगा। सो जब तुम्हारा फेलो एक्टर कह रहा है कि भी हाँ मुझे पसंद आया तो चलो ठीक है, फिर मान लेते हैं बात, तू कह रहा है तो but other than that, I mean, even today I got a call from an old friend who said that, I really enjoyed the show. And so for me, it's always a shock, honestly. Because jab hum, Shriyam and I can attest to this, when you're on set and you're working, it's in such a bubble. You're just trying your best कि आप इस किरदार को पूरी तरह से आप निभाओ। बस आपके दिमाग में बस यही है कि मैं इस कैरेक्टर को जस्टिस करूं। आप ये नहीं सोचे कि ऑडियंस को पसंद आएगा नहीं आएगा, आप बस पहले ये तो हो जाए जी। और उस सब में फिर आप फिर कितने महीने हो गए हमें शूट किए हुए? आई थिंक 6 महीने तो हो गए होंगे। 6 महीने के बाद ऐसा कुछ लगभग शायद उससे भी ज्यादा शो रिलीज होता है, जब तक तो भूल ही जाते हो क्या किया है क्या हुआ है। एंड देन जब आप अपने परफॉर्मेंस के देखते हो आप काफी क्रिटिकली देखते हो। तो मैं भी अपने परफॉर्मेंस का काफी बहुत बड़ा क्रिटिक हूँ। तो I was shocked that people enjoyed it. I'm always shocked that people enjoy it. I always think why did you like this performance of mine?
Overly critical, uncle.
Yeah, as an actor, कोई भी कलाकार हो ना, आप most of the time they'll be like, ये बेहतर हो सकता था, ये आइडिया था ना, ये मैंने कैसे छोड़ दिया, इसको भी मैं पूरी तरह से अगर मैं निभाता इस थॉट को तो कहाँ तक पहुंच सकती परफॉर्मेंस। तो वो सारी चीजें मुझे दिखती हैं। आम इंसान जो मतलब देख रहा है उसको शायद नहीं पता चलता। सो दैट्स गुड, नहीं भी पता चलना चाहिए उन्हें।
True. Shriyam, what about you?
I think I just want to add to like what Ankur said. Like it also happens, right? Like when you do the show, you're at a certain space in life, and then so much time has passed because of COVID as well, and you've grown so much as a person or like as an artist. You worked on yourself, and when you watch back, you're like, oh, I took these decisions here. Oh, I did this here. So when I was watching, me and Ankur are yet to discuss after watching what we felt. I think this is the first time we are also talking amongst ourselves about how it was. But I am very pleasantly surprised. Like I did not, for me, this is my first, technically my first big project. And even on set, like I was just trying to, like Ankur said, we were just trying to give our best. Like, whatever the job is in that moment, we just try to do that. And anything that comes after it is a bonus. Like people liking it, for me, it's a huge bonus.
Okay. I was going to ask you. Sorry, please continue.
नहीं, मैं तो यही कह रहा था कि हाँ हमारी बात नहीं हुई, लेकिन एक सीन जो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा देखने में, वो जब हमारा एक तरह से हमारा जो रिश्ता टूटता है, हमारा ब्रेकअप होता है, I genuinely feel like people connected to that relationship, which is tough, right? क्योंकि स्क्रिप्ट लेवल पे it's strange that an Arvind and a Tanya would ever be in a relationship. It's strange, right? We don't generally see that happen. कि ये दो personality types, you know, they get along very well, and rarely do we feel like, oh, we're connected to them. But I felt somewhere along the lines, and obviously Nagesh sir has a huge part to play in this, and in the edit, the way they've played it. But I think our romantic track, somehow, I think we may have pulled it off. That people felt, उनको सच में दुख महसूस हुआ कि भाई shit यार, ये breakup क्यों हुआ? You know, so that's exciting. That's one. And I remember that day shooting with Shriyam, and I wrote about this. You know, I told this to another journalist as well. I remember performing that with her, and usually क्या होता है, as an actor, you're like, you evoke emotion by first thinking of a specific thought or being in character. There's a lot of different techniques you use. But एक time के बाद जब आपकी co-actress already उस zone में है, बस उसकी आंखों में आके डालने की जरूरत है, and then immediately you get there. And I remember that day performing with, and I felt very gratified as a co-actor to get that kind of energy from her. So it was fun to shoot. It was very fun to shoot that scene.
And it was, like you said, you know, as a layman who's not been associated with the project, I could find that connect when their relationship ends, because which was going to be my question, that you know, there is a graph in those characters, and it's not just a graph, it's a complete change in especially your character Ankur, that he starts looking at things differently and doing things differently, even if it is because he's feeling, I think, love for the first time in that way. So I was going to ask, how was it playing that last scene? But you know, since you've already told us how it was for you, Shriyam, how was it for you to reach a point where, you know, you do see this person for more than the darker shades of him, but you can't because your morals stop you from doing so? Is it possible to draw that line in real life, if I may ask?
Draw that line. Wow, what a question. Um. So first, shooting that scene, first of all, for me was a very similar experience to what Ankur said, because I remember on that particular day, even when we were taking breaks in between the shots, we were still there. Like, we were not, that day we were like, even he was completely there in that zone, and we were just rubbing off each other's energy. Like, I remember, like, his shots were done and they were my close-ups, and he would just stand there and give me the cues. Like, that was because just like that, I think because we've built that kind of a relationship for Tanya and Arvind, that even though like I had this problem for a long time, this is one of the dissimilarities that I have with Tanya. Like, if I were Tanya, I probably would draw the line at an earlier point. But Tanya, again, like I said, like, Tanya is somebody who is younger to me. Like, she's probably going through things or learning things that I have already probably been through. So as Tanya, like, I think Tanya was in love with Arvind. So there was no other way that it could have gone for her. And that needed to be done, you know, justice with.
How do you reconcile that with, there's a line, and I think it's a very acute scene. हम दोनों मेरे पहली बार जब मैंने तुझे I love you बोला, फिर मैं, and I kiss you, and then the next day you meet me at like the health club or something, and we're walking, and then I say I meant it or something, and then you say तू भड़क जाती है, you say कि listen, I know that after marriage you're gonna fuck around.
Yeah.
So if you don't mean this I love you shit, don't say it.
Yeah.
You know, that's such an interesting thing to contemplate, that there are people that willingly go into certain marriages, which could be political partnerships, which could be arranged marriages, or for whatever reason, they're entering into this lifelong commitment, knowing very well that they are not going to get the level of respect or love that they desire. But then someone dangles that in front of you and says, no, I do love you.
Yeah.
And the fear that Tanya को जो महसूस होता है वहां पर कि देख मेरी expectation यहाँ है, अब तू यहाँ मत लेके जा, वहां बढ़ा मत, वरना बाद में मुझे तकलीफ. And I love that. I think that's
Yeah.
uh, so interesting. And so when you say that Tanya really loved Arvind, I think
Hmm.
that's such a tough place to be, to
Hmm.
love someone and know they don't love you back, and not to even allow yourself to acknowledge those feelings, which I
Hmm.
think you did really well in terms of portraying
Yeah.
I just want to say that we've been talking for a while, but I think credit should be given to Rohit sir, Rohit Banavlikar sir, who wrote the show with Nagesh sir.
Hmm.
And I think the dialogues or the scenes, the way everything was written for Tanya and Arvind, I think a lot came from the text. A lot came from the way these characters were. Like, if
Yeah.
like we were talking about that line, right? That line was defined by the writer, that Tanya is like that. And I think because I think people are also liking Tanya and Arvind because they're too real. Like, maybe, like, we, all of us in life, go through these feelings, like what just Arvind
Hmm.
Ankur, sorry, what just Ankur spoke about. But yeah.
Yeah, true. And I watched it recently, so I do remember that scene very well. And I was like, how self-aware do you have to be, or just aware about where your relationship stands to not let yourself feel that or accept what someone else is feeling. So I also love that scene for that very very real aspect there. I'm glad you brought it up, Ankur, actually. And the other thing that I want to ask you is, see, Ankur, you both of you are a part of this digital generation, right? As actors, as people. So, but Ankur, you've done a lot more work than Shriyam. So I wanted to ask if, firstly, to you, how has this change been over the years? What have you noticed any change in the way content is made, perceived, or thought of? And then Shriyam, for you, as like you said, this is technically your first big project. How is it starting off in this space? Ankur, do you want to go first?
that. Yeah, I mean, मैं मुंबई आया था लगभग 6 साल पहले.
जी.
तो उस टाइम पे ओटीटी, मतलब
नहीं, हाँ,
ओरिजिनल
इतना
इंडियन
ज्यादा नहीं
कंटेंट
था.
बन भी नहीं रहा था,
हाँ
राइट?
जी.
इट वाजंट इवन लाइक एन ऑप्शन. So for an actor then, it was a whole different game.
Hmm.
अब जैसे ही ये OTT platform आए हैं with some big international investment as well, it's just opened up a whole host of different genres
Hmm.
actually. पहले क्या था, आपकी हिंदी फिल्म जो आपकी बन रही थी, उसको आप उससे आपको हर डेमोग्राफिक को खुश रखना था. उसमें
Correct.
थोड़ा नाच गाना होना चाहिए, उसमें थोड़ा थ्रिलर होना चाहिए,
Cocktail.
थोड़ा
हाँ.
रोमांस होना चाहिए, थोड़ा हीरोपंती होना. It needs to have everything.
Hmm.
And then, like you said, in this digital, increasingly more digital age, when we look
Hmm.
at cinema, now we can target a very specific audience for a very specific purpose. That's exciting. That's completely changed
Yeah.
the way in which we write our scripts. That's one.
Hmm.
Another big shift that's happened is, you can't look at OTT shows like a 10 episode show. You can't look at it as a TV series, right? Because it's not
Hmm.
not the way I see it. It's more like a 10-hour film,
Correct. Yeah.
right? It's closer to a film than it is what we understand to
To
be
a TV show.
like
Yeah.
television यहाँ पर.
Hmm.
ना उसके साथ ये अलग ही एक अपॉर्चुनिटी हमें मिलती है. जैसे आपने कहा कि अरविंद ने काफी, एक सीरीज में बहुत कुछ चेंज आया है, उसमें
जी.
बदलाव आया है उसमें. तो वो बदलाव लाने के लिए राइटर्स के पास इतना ज्यादा टाइम हो गया है कि वो बदलाव अब नेचुरली
आ
हम
रहा
लेके आ
है.
सकते हैं,
Hmm.
instead of like suddenly abrupt changes
Hmm.
that might happen. There's a lot more room to play. And the last thing that I noticed has changed is कि कहते हैं ना कि art imitates society and
Life.
society
Yes. Yes.
imitates art, right?
Right.
And
हाँ.
life. I think जब से OTT platforms आए हैं और जब से international content बहुत ज्यादा available हो चुका है हमारी आम जनता को, उनका भी cinematic palette जो है, उनकी जो cinematic appetite है, वो भी काफी evolve हो रही है.
Hmm.
उनकी भी expectations बढ़ रही हैं कि हम अपने content से ये चाहते हैं. So naturally then हमारी भी performances, हमारी भी writing उस मुकाम तक पहुंचनी चाहिए, and वो हो रहा है धीरे धीरे. So it's been a golden age, I think, for Hindi cinema at large. I mean, I'd say pan India. It's been
Yeah.
such a wonderful, wonderful time.
True. I do think the audience is also evolving because the makers are sort of pushed to push their boundaries and create more content that matches with the standard, क्योंकि वरना क्यों देखें if someone else is already providing it. And the actors as well, we're getting, and it's not that actors weren't talented before. I feel now they have the opportunity to try for different roles, to explore a different angle to themselves. Shriyam, do you feel that way too, that it has opened up more opportunities?
Definitely. I feel like OTT has created more job opportunities. Like, there's an industry that comes in and creates more job opportunities for like everyone present. I think because for OTT now, like a lot of channels, there are a lot of channels. I think we have like 40 plus channels right now in India. And in all of these channels, the budgets are very, very different, right? So because of that, a lot of projects can be made and a lot of people are getting hired, of course, barring this COVID situation. But I think in that way, in accordance to job opportunities, it's done wonders. When it comes to actors, like Ankush said, that it's a longer time that you're playing, and then you have that that freedom or that liberty to be able to add that nuance because you have that time. But having said that, I really miss movies. Like when we talk about OTT, I really miss going to theaters and watching with my popcorn. So yeah, I really hope it comes back also.
Fingers crossed.
Absolutely.
As much as we love staying in our PJs and just watching shows day in, day night, but yeah, yes, definitely. Cinemas, that whole experience needs to come back soon. I want to ask you, what is happening in season 3? Do we see more of you? How are you evolving? Can you tell me a little bit? Jitna bol sako.
Arvind becomes a skydiver. He
And I believe you 100%. Goes with his personality.
अभी season 2 आया है तो I don't know if Shriyam knows, but मुझे season 3 के बारे में कुछ नहीं मालूम अभी.
No, I have no idea. Don't put it on me. I have no idea.
जहाँ तक मुझे मालूम है, तानिया ने अरविंद का दिल तोड़ दिया है. अब शायद वो उसको अपनी जिंदगी में वापस ना लेके आए. I don't know. कुछ भी हो सकता है.
Arvind, this is a question I want to ask. Arvind ने तानिया का दिल तोड़ा या तानिया ने अरविंद का दिल तोड़ा?
ये काफी simple actually सवाल है, I think.
I think
Arvind ने जो Arvind, how about you? You tell us, Priyanka.
I think Tanya's broken his heart, but that's also because he was offering a love that she probably didn't think was worthy enough, right? So there,
I think Arvind disappointed immensely, but I don't think he disappointed his true nature. I mean, that's just who he was, and he was honest about who he was from day one.
Yeah.
But I think that obviously I broke your trust, but I don't think I broke your heart the way you broke my heart.
Yeah. Oh yes, very well put, huh? I think we should have Ankur on the dialogues team as well for the third one. Kahin intense.
In a lot of other teams, you should talk to him more. You'll realize he can be on a lot of other teams.
Oh, interesting. We need a separate interview just for that, I think.
I don't think that's necessary.
So what are you guys, okay, not season 3 for this show, but what are you guys doing now? Are you all auditioning? Something's already, Ankur, you mentioned you're shooting for a project. What's going on with you guys?
Yes.
I want to know. Shriyam, you want to go first?
I'm smiling because Ankur, I was telling this to Ankur. Lockdown hua, right, last year. So our shoot got delayed because of the lockdown. Like we were shooting on the day the lockdown was announced.
Oh, okay.
And lockdown hua, we were all at home, kab kaam karenge, when are we going to work? And we were all in that zone. In that meantime, I'm seeing every couple of weeks there's a release for Ankur. He has had like 4 or 5 releases last year. And then he's like, kaam kaise hoga? Like, he's telling like, when should I? I'm like, you cannot complain, bro. Like, you can't complain. So, like he should have an answer for this. And if he does not give you an answer, he's lying.
I think जब काम release होता है ना, तो हाँ अलग level की खुशी होती है कि जो हमने मेहनत की है वो हम पेश कर रहे हैं और दूसरों को मतलब वो उसके साथ इंटरेक्ट कर रहे हैं. फिल्म मेकिंग का दूसरा जो हिस्सा है जब ऑडियंस तुम्हें फीडबैक दे. लेकिन जितना आनंद जितनी खुशी होती है एक्चुअली अपने कला को निभाते वक्त, राइट, दैट्स अ डिफरेंट थिंग. सो आई एंजॉय दैट सो मच. सो हालांकि एक लॉकडाउन में रिलीजेस आए थे मेरे, एंड आई एम वेरी फॉर्चुनेट एंड लकी दैट दैट हैपेंड, क्योंकि सब घर पे बैठे थे और कोई काम में नहीं था. उन्होंने देखा, which is good for me and my career, and I'm grateful for it. But I did miss acting, and so I'm happy now as the pandemic is kind of, you know, on the end, towards the end of its reign, that I'm getting to shoot again. Yeah, fingers crossed.
But what can you tell me? What are you shooting? Is it a show, movie? What?
So I did this
Video?
series called Undekhi.
Yeah.
और उसका दूसरा सीजन हम अभी शूट कर रहे हैं.
Nice.
And then I have a series for Netflix that should come out this year, and another one for Amazon Prime.
Wow.
That should come out this year. And अभी मैं एक फिल्म के लिए pre-production में.
That's amazing. All the best.
So
and we
thank
hope
you.
this ends soon so you can get back to acting a lot sooner and do it a lot more. Shriyam, what about you?
Currently, I'm auditioning. I am trying to look for projects, and I'm also I'm trying to do something in, like, you know, with actors. So I've been working with actors and industry professionals for the past few months.
Okay.
And there's this app called Clubhouse. So I've been extensively working on that. And yeah,
That's
let's hope.
interesting.
Shriyam is being modest. Shriyam is, देखो, कई ऐसे कलाकार होते हैं that are very multifaceted.
Yeah.
And Shriyam is learning Korean. Shriyam, I don't know if I'm allowed to say the music bit. Am I allowed to say that or no?
Yeah.
Shriyam is starting her own record label. Okay. She's getting into.
You
she's
underplayed
working,
it, and how, Shriyam?
She's working, and she's basically not pivoted away from, but in addition to her acting career,
Yes.
she's an intelligent businesswoman who's creating her own enterprise in the music industry. Obviously she's auditioning and stuff, but through Clubhouse and through these various networking opportunities, she's created a community of working professionals in entertainment.
Yeah.
For the purpose of knowledge sharing, which is huge, right? क्योंकि पहले जब मैं इस इंडस्ट्री में आया था, कोई सलाह देने के लिए था ही नहीं मेरे पास. And now if I come in the industry now in today's day and age, and I see that Shriyam has organized this basically nightly or daily conversation with these professionals every day.
Yeah.
You know, I get to very quickly jump in, not just listen and learn, but also partake and participate in the conversation. Yeah. So Shriyam has been doing a lot. One thing I've learned about Shriyam over time is that she's someone who is always working at it.
Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. I've had a great time chatting with you all, and I hope we can talk soon for maybe season 3 or other things. I'm looking forward to what both of you will do in the near future. Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Priyanka, and thank you, Social Catch Up.